Hello everyone, welcome to Front and Fun. In this video, we will be creating parallax image gallery using Swiper.js and Vue.js. So Swiper.js is currently supported for Vue version 3. So I have created a project using Vue CLI for the version 3 and also installed Node.js version 4 and Sass loader because I want to use .scss files for the Swiper.js, and you need to install Swiper. And for the font awesome icons, you need to use font awesome core icons here and solid icons. To work with Vue 3.x, you need to install this font awesome. Okay, so I have already installed. So let's start from the main.js. Here we need a little bit of setup to work with font awesome icons. Okay, so all you need to do is import the library from SVG core, the font awesome SVG core, and and right. So I want only left and right arrows, and you need to add them to the library. Okay. Next, I have removed the default hello world.view and added a custom component, that is swiper slider.view. So all the swiper code will be existing in this template. Okay. So I'm not going to use any network request or fetch any data from external API. I'll be using static images. So the images are in the assets folder. Okay, so 1 2 3. Fine. So I have added the swiper slider into the view app.view and imported here and added the components here. Fine. So let's get started. So inside the script, first we need to import the swiper core. This is the core library. So import swiper core from swiper. We need to install swiper view to work with vue.js. So import from swiper /view. Here we need swiper and swiper slide. Okay. Next we need to import the swiper.scss. So you can also import CSS file, but I will be using SCSS for the navigation as well as the core. Let me copy this. Okay. So for the navigation, we are importing the swiper from navigation.scss, and for the swiper.scss for the swiper. Okay. Next, we need to register the components here which we have imported, that is a swiper and swiper slide. Swiper and swiper slide. Okay. So before proceeding, let's add a data and should return an object which contains parallax swiper width. So initially the width will be set to 0. Once the parallax slider is initialized, then we will set the swiper width. Okay. So images will be an array of objects where I will be specifying the ID as well as the image URL. Image URL will be require /assets /image /image1.jpg. Let me duplicate this 2 more times and change the ID here. ID to 2 and ID to 3. Okay. Next we are getting errors like swiper core is defined but never used. Okay, seems there is an issue here. Okay, so I need to create separate objects here. Fine. So we are getting an issue where swiper core is defined but never used. So let's use this. Swiper core is used to initialize the navigation as well as the parallax effect. So first we need to import these two modules from here, the navigation module as a parallax module. Then we need to use swiper core dot use, pass the navigation as well as the parallax. Okay, so swiper slide and swiper are registered but never used. Okay, let's fix this. So these are registered here, registered components. So inside the template we need to use all lowercase swiper. Okay, so inside the swiper we'll be having the swiper slide, swiper hyphen slide. Okay, so as you can see the slider is initialized here. Fine, so we'll make use of the image data and loop it. So for that we'll make use of vfor and image in images. Then we need to mention the key. So key will be image dot id, and inside this we'll create an image and the source will be image dot image URL. Okay, so we are having a swiper slider with 3 images. Okay, next we need to add some props here. So we need to add a class parallax hyphen slider. So this is my custom class here, and for the parallax we need to add parallax, and for the grab cursor, so grab cursor will create a cursor here, cursor while we drag. Okay, let me refresh, and as you can see the pointer is changed to cursor hand. Fine, and so we want the navigation, we can just add a navigation prop here for the left and right navigation arrows here. Okay, let me refresh. Fine, so now we'll be customizing the navigation. First let's create the left and right icons. So for that I'll be creating a simple div here, and let's give it a class of parallax slider navigation, and nav hyphen indicator. Okay, so this will be a prev arrow for the previous one, and similarly for the next one nav hyphen indicator dot next arrow. So this will be next and this will be previous. Now we need to tell Swiper to use these divs as a navigation. So for that we need to create an object where should be next L and next L should be dot next arrow. Similarly for the previous element prev L and should be dot prev arrow. Okay, so the next the previous and next divs will be acting as the navigation here. So if I click on next and prev, as you can see these are working as a custom navigation. Fine. Now we'll replace this prev and next with the font awesome icon. So for that we need to import font awesome icons. So after the navigation.scss, I am just importing font awesome icon from the view font awesome. Okay, now for the previous one we need to add font awesome icon and we need to pass the FAS and chevron left. Because we have imported the chevron left in the main.js, we can make use of chevron left here. Similarly I'll just copy this and paste it here and make it right. Okay, so font awesome icon we need to add this to the components. Now as you can see we are having the arrows here instead of the text. So let's quickly add some classes to the elements and add some styling. Okay, so for the swiper slide we need a class that is parallax-slide. So this is an individual slide and inside this we need a wrapper for this image. So parallax-slide-image okay, so I'm just adding a wrapper around this image. Fine, so let's add the styling. So first we'll set the parallax slider. So this is the swiper, parallax slider is a swiper here. Okay, we'll set the position to relative and parallax slide is the swiper slide, so individual slide will be parallax slide here. So for this we'll set the height, say 500 pixel, and I'm going to add an important tag and I'm going to display it as flex. And justify content to center and align items to center. Set the overflow property to hidden. Okay, so now the height of this image is the height of this swiper slide is 500 pixel. We'll get rid of this margins and on the app.js. Okay, so HTML body, we'll set the margin to 0 and padding to 0. so which removes the default padding from the browser. Fine. Next we'll target the navigation, so parallax hyphen slider hyphen navigation. So this is a div which we have created for the navigation. So we'll set the position to absolute and set the top to 50%. So I'll add some border 1 pixel solid red. Okay, we'll also add some z index value, so z index 2. So as you can see, the arrows are at the left, so we'll set the left to 0 and also the right to 0 and set the margin to auto. Okay, and we'll display it as flex and justify content to space between. And let's give it a height of 0. Okay, right now if you observe, the navigation icon is not at the center of this border, so we can fix that by targeting the nav hyphen indicator, and let's give it a height of 40 pixel and also the width of 40 because I want the navigation should be rounded. Okay, so round navigation, so I'll display it as inline flex and justify content to center and align items to center. We'll set the background color to 6B77 F6 and the text color will be white. Yes, and we'll apply some border radius, so border radius some random high value. Okay, and we'll set the position to relative and we can apply some transform and translate it via y minus 50%. Okay, and we'll set the cursor to pointer. As you can see, these are clickable and also the slider is draggable. So we'll get rid of this red border here, and finally for the slide, so parallax slide image is a class which is a wrapper for the image here. So as you can see, this is the image and this is the wrapper. So we'll set the height to 100% and also the width to 100%. We'll set the position to absolute, set the top to 0, bottom to 0, left to 0 and right to 0. Set the margin to auto. We'll display it as flex and justify content to center, align items to center. Okay, now to add the parallax effect, we need to first register event, that is a swiper event, and we need to call on swiper initialized. Okay, so we need to write this method. So I'll just copy this and inside our export we'll create methods and on swiper initialized we'll get a swiper here. So we need to get the width. So this dot parallax swiper width is equal to swiper dot width. Okay, so once we got the width, then we can compute a property, that is the parallax amount. So I'm just using computed property here, parallax amount, and return this dot swiper width times 0.5. Okay, so this is the parallax amount we'll be using. So where we need to apply this parallax amount is on the parallax slide image. We need to write data hyphen swiper hyphen parallax is equal to parallax amount. Okay, and similarly for the opacity we can use data hyphen swiper hyphen parallax hyphen opacity. So I'm using direct value here 0.5. Okay, so now we are having a cool parallax slider. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do watch other videos on my channel. Please share and subscribe. We'll meet again in an exciting tutorial. Take care.